2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the five for Jason Kidd right now. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Then it's Derek Lively. Then there's Dante Exum. And it's Marshall in at the power forward. And for Philadelphia, MP is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Lowry. And it's George in at the small forward position. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
Now, here's Marshall. Got a piece of it. And stolen by MP. One-on-one fast break. Let's go. It's rebounded by Dallas. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
I don't know, but I do know that they're looking at the possible finals matchups. These are two of the league's most dangerous teams, no doubt.
Rocket 2. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Doncic.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
Maxey passes to MP. Stolen by Lively. And Doncic, here we go. Exum kicks to Irving. Now Lively, looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 6 to shoot. Outside Irving. From deep three-point land. The offensive rebound. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Every year he's a defensive player of the year candidate. His instincts, that's what makes Embiid outstanding. And his awareness of when to go for the block.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Well, the Sixers this summer signing Paul George to create a star trio, along with the great value signings around the edges, Philly is widely regarded as one of the league's most improved rosters. And guys, this team is poised to compete with the league's best. They have a big three, and they have a real chance now to win a championship.
No doubt about it. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. That free throw, no good. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys. And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Now, here's Marshall. Pass to Exum. There's the three. Shot's good. Marshall making the play.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Obviously, they're trying to limit the damage Luka Doncic inflicts. That's at the front of his mind. He said, Luka is going to get his. We can't stop that, but we can't let him set up everyone else for easy ones. When the whole team gets involved, we're cooked. So they're going to make him work for every assist out there. Guys?
Thank you, David. And here's George for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Exum passes to Marshall. Lays it up and banks it in.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Pass to MP. Outside, George puts up a three, drills the three-pointer.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Caleb Martin comes in for George. Oubre's checked in for Kyle Lowry. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Maxey. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Washington comes in for Marshall. Thompson, he's checked in for Dante Exum. And it's Quentin Grimes in for Kyrie Irving. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. MP looking it over. Jackson in the corner. Over Thompson. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now here's Gafford. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. The pass to Grimes. Dallas again missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's MP. No good off the back of the rim. So for Dallas, their last game a win against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
You know, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, despite the challenges of being away from home, they were able to execute cleanly and look really fresh out there.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And it's Washington missing. The 76ers shooting to start out this game about 43%. Martin kicks to MP. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
P.J. Washington. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
For Philadelphia, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws, 81% as a team.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And both free throws good for MP. Here's Grimes, still without a basket. Passes it to Doncic. They need this. It's good.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
It's all tied in Philadelphia. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
10. The Mavericks. 10.
Getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. You know how hard the game is to play. but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Jackson is out there with Maxey. Then it's MP. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Martin in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics gave them an edge. He scored 10 points, and as impressive as he was scoring it, he was just as good at the defensive end. And it was important for them to break that losing streak. He was a big reason why they were able to do it. Kevin?
Thanks, David. You know, GA, you wonder how much of that performance can carry over into this one.
You never really know what will happen game to game, but I sure wouldn't bet against it.
And his teammates shouldn't be relying on him to do that either. They need him to be ready to step it up.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Dallas with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Doncic with it. He's picked up by Drummond. The 76ers trail by 8. And the corner, it's Martin. Stolen by Washington. Grimes passes to Irving. Doncic outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Part of the reason why they have a lead is they haven't turned it over too much. They are playing smart basketball.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. They grabbed their own miss. Oubre kicks to MP. Outside, Martin. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Martin.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it. Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. Right back after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Then it's Exum, then it's Derek Lively, and it's Marshall in at the 4 spot. Free throw good, Maxey. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Hard to talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
EA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Maxey finds George. MP outside. Outside Lowry. Back to MP. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
And the dunk by MP.
You gotta love his hustle. Even the defense, no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And the Mavericks call time here. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
He's checked in for the Mavericks. Temperatures are dropping, but every young star on this list has been red hot all season. Here now a look at the rookie race as we see the best of the best around the NBA from all the first-year players in the league. You look at MP, well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
He has to be. The thing that's impressed me most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
76ers moving the ball around. Can't cash in from close range. Mavericks leading by 3. Here he goes. Trying to get open as Thompson.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Outside, Maxey. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 3 assists now in this one. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Doncic against Maxey. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Inside. And MP throws it down.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. To the inside, Thompson. Oh, Thompson, tough shot.
You're not going to speed him up. Even when you get aggressive guarding Thompson, he stays in control. He's just so tough to cover.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And so it's Exum with it. They'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Doncic outside. Back to Exum. poked loose, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Leifel.
Substitution on the court.
The 76ers trail by 3. MP is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Andre Drummond. And it's McCain in at the two-guard position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Maxey against Irving. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
One of the most creative guards that we have ever seen. Irving is just so unpredictable with the ball in his hands.
He hits both from the stripe.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
MP passes to Oubre, and a wide open look for MP. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Pass to McCain. Dishes to MP. Goes back up. And Drummond kicks to MP. Maxey passes to MP. 5 to shoot. To tie it up. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marshall deciding where to go with it. Pass to Washington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Mavericks.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
And he makes the first. Dallas making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. He's off on the second.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Tries from 10, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Not letting that one fly. Drummond using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to MP. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And it's official. They have come all the way back. At one point, this thing seemed to be out of reach.
They've played with a lot of heart to get back in this, and now they've got the other side on their heels with the game winding down.
A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Good on the triple. Washington's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Maxey against Doncic. To the middle. MP kicks to Oubre. 5 on the clock. Maxey. Rebound by Marshall. Marshall's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. The pass to Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
Ooh, that's a clever pass there by Kyrie, getting the ball to the guy for the better look.
Pass to McCain. The feed to Drummond. Back to NP.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, Maxey. Good on the three-point shot.
Icy ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Dallas calls timeout. They're leading by 2. There's 1:54 left to play in the final quarter. Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kyrie Irving.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd was talking about with his players. With the game in the balance, coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. Told his teams to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And Embiid with the block.
Love to see Embiid sliding down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
Clutch basket by Lowry. This guy embraces these kinds of moments.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And it's Doncic missing. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Good. Kicks it out to Maxey. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so here is Dallas. The 3 for Doncic. Here's Marshall. A second chance effort. It's good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
Pass to MP. Now here's Embiid. Rebound by Marshall. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Ball's not loose.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
And the Mavericks call time here. It's tied at 58. 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Thompson with it. Pass to Doncic. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
The three from George. Oh, and he got it to fall.
Down it goes at the buzzer. Boy, doesn't get any better than that.
What a finish. It takes nerves of steel to knock down a shot like that.
So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony in our report.